This might cause some wrist issues. Hello! You could probably hardly tell with this background, but my hair is shorter. Yep. You know, sometimes when you cut your hair at home, you make a mistake. I was fully intending to go short in December. It just happened a few months early. But you know what? It's good to get used to this, because if you're gonna be watching my channel, I just view hair as my personal playground, and I love changing it up like every other month. So anyway, let's actually get on to what this video is about. Recently, I'm sure a lot of you have seen this, but there was this TikTok of this adorable witch straw hat, and that's kind of been playing in the back of my mind for a while. This was so inspiring. I didn't know exactly what I was going to do, but I kind of kept that in the back of my mind. And then recently, I have been on the lookout for like gardening hats. I've been gardening more, hanging outside more this summer, which for someone who burns after like 15 minutes in straight sun, this is a very dangerous game I'm playing. So anyway, looking for gardening hats, and I saw this one, and it looks crocheted. Actually, I would say it looks knitted, but either way, it looks woven. Like I could make this. So I don't know exactly what this is made out of. I looked for straw online, maybe that I could like twist and make into a crocheting fiber. I couldn't find anything like that. So I decided to go with twine. I think it looks like straw. I think the one I bought was specifically hemp. I think it gives the vibe of straw without being straw. With that all out of the way, let me show you how I made these. Good job, baby boy. Okay, welcome to Experimentation Station. I'm filming this way before I need to get this project started, and that's because I have no clue if this is going to work. So my mother has very kindly loaned to me 3 different kinds of twine that she owns, because I'm gonna have to buy twine. I just don't know how thick I want it to be. I think it's gonna be this one. So we're gonna start with this one and go from there. But I just want to see how this holds up. Do I need to like buy some polyester horsehair? Is it okay on its own? Is it even gonna work? These are all great questions. I'm gonna start with this middle one. I think that's gonna be my best shot. Also, I'm a little scared of like getting splinters. This just doesn't look hand safe. I'm gonna be wearing some winter gloves, which is gonna feel great in July. Okay, let's get to it. This feels really strange. Oh, wow. This might cause some wrist issues. What is that? Oh, it's from my gloves. Okay, so I've only done 3 rows, but this looks pretty good to me. I feel like it feels really sturdy. Let me get my gloves off. This feels really good. Like, it worked. It worked. It feels good. Like, it feels flexible, but like if I were to put it like a brim on a hat, it wouldn't just completely fall. This takes a ton of hand strength. So maybe it was a good idea that I might start on this sooner than I thought, just because I don't think I'm gonna be able to work on this for very long every day before my hands just give out on me. But successful experiment. Yeah. Ow! I got in the twine that I purchased, and it's a little thinner than I thought it was gonna be. Here's the thing. I know inches, half inches, quarter inches, millimeters. My little brain gets confused. So this is a little smaller than what I tested. So I did do a test swatch, and I actually kind of like it. I will be going for a slightly smaller hook, but I think I like it. I think this will make it a little bit lighter, have a little bit more breathability. Am I just making excuses so that I don't have to go and return these? a little bit, yeah. This is going to be a hand workout and a half, and a wrist. And I don't want to get carpal tunnel, so I'm just gonna work on these very, very slowly. Twine does not really want to go like this, so it's gonna take me a while. I'll be using several different tutorials to make these hats, and I'll be linking them all below because I don't know what I'm doing. If you wanna learn how I learned to make these, all those links will be in the description. Cool. Okie dokie. I am here. It's a very cute little mini hat. I think I'm gonna have to stop here. My wrists are already hurting. Twine just not want, what am I saying? Twine does Twine does not want to be crocheted. Anyway though, I'm very excited. I think it looks really cool. I can totally see where this is going. I'm very excited. I might pick this up again in a few hours, so I'll see you then.
And because that day I was wearing black pants, I realized that Twine sheds almost as much as my dog. Almost.
Okay, this is what I have so far. So I watched another video and she was like, make sure you don't go bigger than your head size. Oh, you weren't even in view, sorry. I think this last row is a little bigger than my head. So I'm gonna take this last row out, I think, and I'm gonna do a few rows of no increasing. Here we go. Day 2. I feel like the top of this outfit gives like your friendly neighborhood witchy vibes, but I need to show you the rest of the outfit. Ta-da! This looks like someone that maybe you should be a little concerned about. No. This is where we are. I'm about to move on to the brim. I don't quite know how I feel about this top portion. I'm seeing a lot more flatter sun hats, and this is kind of round. So we'll see. Day 2, let's get to it.
As I added the brim, I started to be a little less scared about the shape. I didn't want it to look like a bucket hat with a long brim. I wanted it to look like a sun hat. But around this point, I feel like it started looking more sun hat-y, sun hat-ish, more like a sun hat.
She's almost done. Not gonna try her on yet. I want it to be like a surprise, but I didn't put my clip back in my hair. I'm gonna do like a scalloped edge so that I think it just adds a little, there's a gnat on my getaway. And I just think that would look really nice. I thought it was a really nice touch. And then we're done for the day. And I'll probably come back on another day. I have no clue if you can see this, but there is this kind of rug burn on this finger. So after this hat, I think I'm gonna have to be done for today. And sometimes random things like jab you on the way to getting crocheted. So like gloves aren't the worst idea, but at the same time they did slow me down and make it so much harder. So I'm glad I didn't end up really using that. So I'm going to finish this hat, and then maybe a day or two from now, I'll start picking up for the witch version, which I'm so excited about. That one will have more like a ruffly brim, which will be very fun. So it kind of pulled together right in this like last row or two. So yay, yay. All right, let's get onto that trim.
The last step I did was add some trim to the inside so I could thread some ribbon through it and tighten it because it did fit a little too big at this point. This did not end up working at all, and I instead just threaded some twine through the hat, and that worked out so much better.
It is time for the witch hat. Yeah. I have my tutorial and I'm going to make like a frilly brim. I'm gonna get started.
So for this hat, I was inspired by this picture I saw on Pinterest. I really like the ruffle brim, and I thought that it would make this hat look as different as possible from the first hat I'd made. And just as I was sitting down from moving my camera, my dog wanted up on his bench. He only ever wants you to do things for him when you've already sat down. I guess he's just trying to be polite and not interrupt. By this point, the hat was giving lawn gnome core, so I knew I was about halfway there. I also discovered a new use for the chest pocket on overalls. It's a built-in yarn pocket. Lastly, I worked on the brim. Now, I did watch a couple of tutorials to get myself started, but I ended up just kind of doing my own thing here. And with that, both hats are done, and I can show you the final result.
They are done. They turned out so cute. Oh, I'm so happy. I didn't think they were gonna turn out this cute. I love them. I love them. I wanna name them. They're my children now, these hats. Is that a weird comment? Maybe. It gives off such cool vibes. Like I feel like this is like the same person, like a botanist by day and a gardening witch by night. I love the aesthetic. I don't know what aesthetic this is, but it's cool. I love it.
So I was on YouTube, as I usually am, and I ran across a couple of videos making straw hats out of raffia, which looking at it, yep, that looks exactly like what I was looking for, but I just didn't know the word for it. But you know what? You live, you learn, and then you die. Oh wow, that got morbid fast. So sorry. Anyway, back to Past Me.
A little bit off point here, but I do need an opinion. So you just saw this in my final reveal section. I just thrifted this little, it was originally like a shift dress that was long. It wasn't as quite as wide as I would have liked it, but it's 100% linen and I thought it was really pretty. So what I did was I kind of chopped it up to the waist and it's now more of an apron. How do we feel about adding a little bit of like lacing to the side so that I can wear it looser if I want to, but I can also just shroom it in and have it be a little more fitted. I don't know, I really like the simplicity of this. I don't know. People give me your opinions. Maybe I'll be able to form my own. That is going to be it for me this week. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you back here next time. Bye.